Yes, if you could all take a moment to open that assignment, that document, that would be really handy. So I'm just going to open it up now. We'll take a look. Okay, all right, so let's go straight into this and take a look at the document itself and see if we can make sense of it. Just off the top of your heads, anyone want to shout out what film this is? It's there, refresh your page, open the document, tell me, anyone know what film it is? Oh, you lot should be ashamed. I was hoping someone would see this straight away and just go, oh, I know exactly what that is. Who said The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Well done. It is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. By now, you're probably all getting a very clear idea of like what I like. So this, you know, Dan's actually just a sort of 8-year-old girl at heart, just loves 90s Disney movies. And that's quite true. So the reason I picked this is because this is a great example of what is actually quite a bad script. Now, in terms of narrative, it's great, and dialogue is fine. But as an animation script, this is an example of quite bad practice or quite rushed practice. Now, the reason I say that is traditionally when we look at an animation script, we expect to see a significant amount of narrative description. So what I mean by narrative description is prose, description of movement, of performance, of camera, of physicality within the shot. That's a very common thing to see in an animation script. And the reason for that is with an animation script, it's not like a live action film. With a live action film, you have actors. They exist in reality. Your set, for the most part, is a physical construct. So as soon as you put the camera down and turn it on, content exists. Whether you want it to or not, as soon as that sensor in the camera picks up the image, something exists. As soon as an actor walks into shot, a composition exists. So with live action filmmaking, you can work with the actors to create compositions and to create a narrative identity or a visual identity for your work. Animation has nothing. It literally is a blank screen until you begin to create. You don't have actors who can do the work for you. Okay? A great actor can turn a bad director's film into a great film. That doesn't work in animation. There's one here, or somewhere, or in the island in the middle. So with an animation script, we would expect to see lots of narrative description to help us understand what on earth is going on. You know, where are characters moving? How do they feel the screen? How do characters interact with one another? This script has none of that. It's really sort of dialogue-led. Cut to a house with a large windmill. Frollo's guards have found gypsies there. Frollo is interrogating the miller. Music lower. Just to clarify, I didn't write this. This is the actual script from Disney. This is the pinnacle of script writing in animation by the late 90s when money was just running out. Like they just couldn't afford to put a lot of time and effort into this. So that's not a lot of description. It doesn't tell us where the windmill is. It doesn't tell us when it is. It doesn't tell us things like what time of day it is or anything like that. It doesn't tell us the condition of the windmill. Is this a brand new windmill? Is this an old derelict windmill? None of that content really exists. And then it goes straight into dialogue. So Frollo talking, we found the gypsy talisman on your property. Have you been harbouring gypsies? Miller, our home is always open to the weary traveller. Have mercy, my lord. I mean, what are they doing? Are they holding each other?